Hello, hello. Okay, let's see. First person here is Devin for money. You may have choices and options that come in that can change life for the better quickly around a new side business, side project, side hustle, or something that you're doing on the side that could be bringing in more money. Adding a new stream of income will help finances improve between now and the end of this year. Mega love. When it comes to love, walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Anything stuck or stagnant needs to move into the past in order for life to move forward. And then you have water coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Disappointment heals and moves into the past, and life moves forward. Oh, 555, that's excellent. Excellent. It's YouTube. I'm telling you, it's the best. That's great. Good for you. 250 isn't even that bad. I think that when my Volkswagen ones went, I think it was about 600 or 700. It was something that was really expensive. If I remember correctly. Oh, it was a long time ago. Brooklyn, how will my experience be working at the hospital? Did you definitely get the job already? They didn't give you a start date, but you already know that you got it? I mean, the experience should go well, but you have the Fool in reverse, which means something may get revealed that needs to be discussed before things can move forward. So I don't know what that is. That's why I'm asking. When will I start my first day of work? I would say it could be within the next 3 weeks. Yeah, maybe within the next 3 weeks. But I'm hesitant to give you a time frame because of the Fool in reverse. It may indicate that something has to happen, or there's something that gets revealed that needs to be dealt with before things can move forward. Okay. There may be something that comes up. Maybe that's what it is. You're trying to figure out the schedule. Maybe that's the Fool in reverse. I don't know. Something. It's going to work itself out. I'm going to say maybe within the next 3 weeks. Dee Dee for tomorrow. A new journey begins. May have choices and options around social activity. Could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Listen to your intuition and life changes for you for the better quickly. You've got the world at your feet. Jasmine, love. Disconnect from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Anything that's been like half in, half out, backwards, forwards, cycles, get rid of all that old shit and new doors open. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and life moves forward, possibly with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, that could have long-term potential around it. $555. They will try to swindle you at the mechanic shops, and I got saved by a black woman on YouTube who had the same problem as me. Oh, very good. Very good. Yeah, if the motor went out, yeah. Evie, the independent school asked me to complete an application form for receiving my CV. I handed my resignation in to the last job yesterday. Will everything go well in references to getting the job? Yeah. Everything should go really well. New beginnings on the horizon lead to success. You should be feeling happy and content. It looks good. Congrats. Congrats. Alessandra, me and Esteban this weekend. Things look a little slow. You got the hangman here, or things may be a little up in the air with the two of swords in reverse. But you're probably going to have communication coming in. You're probably going to be spending time together. It looks like an average weekend. Nothing out of the ordinary. Pleasant, but nothing. Like I would say, it's probably not going to be anything out of the ordinary. Average. Pleasant. Okay. Emily, near future for Jane and me. Well, you have communication either coming in or picking up, and a wish may be coming true that makes you happy around the situation moving forward. You may be planning travel, possibly a road trip. Aries Sun for the next 24. For the next 24, you've got something may get revealed that needs to be dealt with the Fool in reverse. Maybe spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You have success coming in around work, school, or business. Anxiety and an old wound is healing and moving into the past. Maybe spending time with a Libra, paying off a bill of debt or a loan may make you feel relieved. Hi, Mel. Brooklyn, will the hospital require me to get a drug test? If yes, do you see me passing or failing? I think they are going to require you a drug test. I think you're going to pass it. Lucky, General. You have growth, change, and transformation coming in and around work, school, or business. Somebody may make you an offer that could bring the world to your feet, and you could be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and teamwork is favored. Money comes in, finances improve, listen to your intuition, and life moves forward towards greener pastures. Amy for the next 48 for Sunny. This person's got growth, change, and transformation coming in and around like social activities and personal life. Areas of their life that have been stuck or stagnant are now starting to move forward. If they got communication coming in or picking up with somebody that they're hoping to hear from. If they're currently in a relationship, it should be strengthening. It does look like there's somebody around them, and they may be planning travel. Old disappointments are healing around love, and love is moving forward. Yeah, old shit's moving into the past. New opportunities are on the horizon, and they're feeling pretty good over the next couple of days. They may have money coming in too. Mary, anything good coming my way soon? Yeah, you have happiness coming in around work, school, or business. Choices and options around social events. The hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Life begins to move forward, making decisions that push life forward. The world is at your feet. Maybe planning travel. Live, general for the next 2 weeks. Maybe working on a new creative project or creative hobby. Maybe spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Set boundaries if you feel like something or someone is overstepping. Life comes into balance. You may be planning travel like a road trip or something. You could get good news that comes in around work, school, or business, and something nice may happen around the home. Moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Hey, Adonis. Tamana, career. Exploring your options and setting boundaries around career brings in either a new job where you're feeling better compensated, better respected, or a current job improvement, feeling better compensated, better respected. Perseverance pays off and leads you to success. Empress is bringing in love and money, or more of it, and the weight of the world slips off your shoulders as career moves forward between now and the end of this year. Starfall, love. Disconnect from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and life could change for you for the better quickly. With possibly a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. If you're not with anyone right now, a wish comes true. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve, and explore your options. You also may have Sagittarius coming in. Vianney, love. Love should be grounded and stable and well functioning. If you're already with someone, things look good. If you're not with anyone, Earth comes in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Listen to your intuition, express your wants and needs, and your current relationship strengthens. If you're not with anyone, it also may be a Leo is coming in. Brooklyn, when will I receive an offer letter from the hospital? Could be within like the next couple of days, maybe within the next 4 days or so. Stephanie, financials. Through divine guidance and perseverance, finances improve for the better quickly. Investing time in a side business, side project, side hustle can make a wish come true. Even though a ton of money may not be coming in immediately, the big picture is more money is coming in. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan could make you feel relief around money. Summer, love. When it comes to love, explore your options and don't make any decisions until you're ready. Disappointments are healing and moving into the past. Listen to your intuition. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve. Negativity is moving into the past, and you do have commitment coming in, maybe sometime before the end of this year. Could be with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or possibly fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, but you have choices around you. Amen for the rest of the week with O. The rest of the week with O. Rest of the week looks average. Nothing out of the ordinary. There's a little indecision around the situation. Things may be a little slow, but there's good communication, and it looks like an average week. J, me and Brianna, Aries. Listen to your intuition. Slow and steady wins the race. Communication comes in or picks up. Things look relatively well functioning, but things are still a little out of balance, so I wouldn't try to force anything right now. Just kind of going with the flow of things is a good idea. Sarah, I'm literally so confused. Which one do the cards prefer? Making a business, YouTube, or personal? Cards don't prefer anything. It's your decision. And I don't know what the difference is between them, but I think that you're stressing over something that really doesn't make a difference. I would just make the channel. You see, like what difference does it make? If there's not much difference, I would just choose it as personal. Yeah, the cards don't care. The cards can't tell you what to do. It looks either way, it doesn't matter. But did you Google to find out what the difference is? Let's Google it. What's the difference between a business YouTube account and a personal YouTube account? Personal YouTube account is tied to a Google account like Gmail, allowing only account owner to manage it. In contrast, a YouTube brand account often uses businesses, allows multiple users to manage the account, each with their own Google account. Brand accounts can also use different names and profile pictures other than associated with the Google account. So personal, there's your answer. Like if you had multiple people using the account, you would do business. But if it's only you, do personal. Me goo for the next 24. Could have some money coming in. Money comes in, finances improve. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Disappointment heals and moves into the past. Feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Not bad, not bad. Love. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Anything that's stuck or stagnant or causing anxiety or that you feel is being held back or out of balance needs to move into the past if you want your love life to move forward. And then things may move forward with the water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Brooklyn, when will I receive my first paycheck from my job? It's probably going to be sometime mid-August, depending on when you start. I'm going to say the beginning to mid-August. Red is Joey Adam. I don't know what that is. What's a dom? I don't think so. Eminem, love for Taurus. Taurus has love coming in and it's well balanced and well functioning, but it's slow. So if they're currently with someone, their current relationship should be functioning well. If they're not with anyone, they should have an earth sign coming in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and they're kind of like just kind of going along with things. They don't seem like they're too proactive as far as love is concerned. They seem kind of content with the way things are. Butterfly, love. When it comes to love, explore your options, lay down the law and set boundaries, and a wish could come true. Brings in happiness around love, maybe spending time with a Scorpio or another water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Life is moving forward, so if you're not with anyone right now, it's probably new energy coming in, not old energy returning. Magician's heart, snap friend, tackies, feelings, and next actions. Friends only on social media and nothing more. Yeah, he just sees this as a friendship. There'll probably be communication that comes in through like a text message or direct message of some type. He's pretty content with the friendship or the way things are right now. Virta, general. Growth, change, and transformation comes in around career. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. New beginnings are on the horizon, and you may be spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Anxiety is easing and moving into the past. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and you may find yourself with a little bit more financial stability coming in. Brooklyn general career for July. Things are moving forward, so I'm not surprised. You're probably going to leave. You have a current job right now. Probably going to leave your current job and start the new one in the month of July. Here you are walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Leads you to growth, change, and transformation that brings life into balance. And here goes career moving forward. Mountain, no, I didn't see it yet. When did you send it? It must have been just recently, right? Because I checked my email a little while ago. I can check it after the live stream. 555 for the next 12 weeks of my life. Maybe thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. Maybe taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Could be spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Slow and steady wins the race. Could be planning travel, and something nice may happen around the home. Moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Mary Avery is in school, and Cyrus is out cold in my bed. Is he in my bed? I don't see him. Oh, yeah, he is. He's a good boy. He's so good when she's not here. Although yesterday, which was funny, I got off the treadmill and I sat down on, you know, those heavy balls that you exercise with. I sat down on one, and he was laying next to me, and I didn't realize that he had gotten my flip-flop, and he had it. It wasn't in his mouth, but it was in front of him, and he went and took it, and then he went and laid down with it. And I was like, Cyrus, did you take my flip-flop? And then he got up from his sleep, picked up the flip-flop, and went in his crate. Good boy. AM, will I become friends with CH in the future? Haven't had a chance to cross paths with her, to be honest. I don't see a connection as of right now. That doesn't mean it can't ever happen. It just looks unlikely at this point. Unless you have a way that you could reach out to her and make an attempt. I don't really see anything right now. Emily, Phil has energy towards me during this trip. Is he missing me? Next actions. Well, I don't know what this trip is. It looks like he's kind of like preoccupied with what he's doing. I don't see him actively missing you, because I don't think it's been that long, and I think that he's got a lot going on. You'll probably hear from him at some point, but he seems to be pretty busy. He's having a good time. He's got the world at his feet. Life is moving forward, and he's pretty content with the way things are around this trip. So I can't say that I think he's like missing you, because it looks like he's distracted right now. Archie, what does Tara want me to know the most right now? Perseverance pays off. Even if it's slow and steady wins the race, whatever you're putting time and effort into will pay off big picture. A wish comes true, even if it's slow. So if you're working on something and you're feeling like you're not getting anywhere, you are getting somewhere. It just may take time. Negativity moves into the past and life moves forward. I'm Lourdes for today. I'm Lourdes for today. May have a new job or business opportunity present itself, and you can have some money coming in. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Life's moving forward and you're ready for it. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. New love. How would Joanna react and say if I asked if something was wrong that our goodbye last year was very awkward? I'm not sure why. Okay, if you confront this situation, she's going to tell you that there's nothing awkward, there's nothing wrong. The issue with this situation, or the way it reads, I hate to say it like it because it sounds really nasty, but it looks like you want to be friends with her or you want to be included in something, and it looks like her interest in you benefits her. So, like, say for example, she needs you for something, and it might not be anything physical. Like, she may not be trying to get money from you, but it may be an ego thing, or it may be a numbers game. Like, she needs another person. So she's not going to say that anything was awkward. I don't see anything here. It looks like she's going to kind of blow it off. Yeah. That's kind of, yeah, the way it reads is like similar to that of an unbalanced romantic situation where one person is not really interested anymore, or they're losing interest, and the other person is trying to, what's wrong? How come you're different? And the other person's like, no, I'm not different. And it's just like the connection just isn't there because things are kind of out of balance. Mountain. Is the distance I feel from my ex's family directly from the things that my brother said to them? I don't believe so. It could be part of it, but it looks like the distance may just be created through time, like life happening. Not really for any specific reason or because of anything anybody did specifically. It could be part of it, but it's not the whole reason, no. Mountain, will my supervisor be willing to change my current agreement to 6 days instead of the current 5 days after we chat today? I'm only getting a 33% chance yes, but let's see what happens. Maybe you can convince them. Mountain, and if yes, what is my best course of action for the discussion? Well, regardless of what the answer is around the situation, I think being honest about the situation will be helpful. And then there could be cause for celebration that comes in around an offer that gets made that may be helpful. So not bad. Not bad. Mountain, does P have a reputation that is negative with women? We don't live in the same area. Should I stay away from him, or am I sitting in past fears? I don't think he has a bad reputation, no. Mountain, I shared about the upcoming event for our area with the Cowboys down south. Are some of the guys going to come up? Yes, I think so. All about Maine. Robert's thoughts and feelings and next actions. Well, communication comes in, but this person's going to want to spend time together. You may feel like the two of you click, or you have a good chemistry, or whatever it is, and maybe looking to spend time together. There could be a new beginning on the horizon around this connection. Not bad. Mountain, I got the phone number for P, but I'm hesitating. Was there a reason that C and T didn't give it to me? Were they trying to protect me since T knows I find him attractive? I don't think that they were trying to not keep it from you. I don't know how it happened. I don't know if this person felt like I don't want to be the middleman, or I don't want to be the go-to kind of a thing. I don't want to get involved. It looks like it has more to do with them than it has to do with you. And Lourdes, will the job opportunity or contract today be from Rosario? If that's possible, you get about a 70% chance yes. That looks pretty good. Martisha, what do I need to know from Tarot? You got the Magician here. The ability to manifest new opportunities. Life's moving forward towards greener pastures. Money's coming in. If you've recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Negativity moves into the past. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you and listen to your intuition. New beginnings are on the horizon. Not bad. All about Maine, finances. Finances are maybe a little slow and steady wins the race. Between now and the end of the year, though, you should see financial, like more money is coming in. Like it may be something like a small amount every week that adds up to a large amount by the end of the year kind of a thing. You also have cause for celebration that may be coming in around a new job, business, side hustle, promotion, whatever it is. With the ace, it would be positive and it would be bringing in more money. Finances are improving between now and the end of the year. Mountain, is TW attracted to me? Yeah, a little bit. I think so. I think so. Liz, general between me and R. Things look a little slow, and somebody may not be listening to their intuition with the High Priestess in reverse. But there is communication coming in, even though it may be a little slow, or it could be hit or miss or sporadic over the next few weeks. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful, but things look a little out of balance with Justice in reverse. Nothing terrible, just maybe a little slow. Liz, general for today. Feeling ambitious to be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Listen to your intuition. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready and you have a wish that comes true. Something makes you happy with the sun, and you may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. You'll be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Eni, how did Aaron feel about me after our phone call? Okay, I don't know what your relationship is with this person, but Fool is in reverse, which means something will get revealed that could need to be dealt with. Either something that went on at that phone call, or something that happened between the two of you, or you're going to find out more about this situation with the Fool in reverse. May find you to be somebody who is nice, kind-hearted, caring, compassionate, down-to-earth, and unique. Successful and confident. Pallavi, love. Exploring your options around love leads to success. You may have a Scorpio coming in. Growth, change, and transformation around love brings in a functioning relationship that's very well balanced. Could also be with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Vicky, general for tomorrow. You have cause for celebration coming in tomorrow. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready, but negativity moves into the past. Listen to your intuition and life begins to move forward. You could have money coming in or news of money coming in. Areas of your life that you feel have been stuck or stagnant should now start to move forward, and teamwork is favored. Avery. I'm half Capricorn and half Irish. Is she something else? I'm half Capricorn and half Irish. Melissa, the ringing and white noise I've been hearing, do I have the correct meaning and interpretations from Spirit? I can't answer that because I don't know. Like, I can't read your mind, so I can't communicate what your message that you're getting is to the cards. So I can't answer that, yeah. Erica, how does Jack feel towards me? May find you to be somebody who is smart and intelligent, down to earth, kind-hearted, successful, compassionate. Maybe somebody who's got a good personality, spontaneous, funny, personable. Pretty good. Queen City, love for today. Love looks a little slow. You got the Knight of Cups in reverse, which could be like it's just not real favorable. Like either nothing is happening or feeling like moody, disappointed, out of like blah kind of a thing. Yeah, I would say there's not all that much happening around love today, or nothing to speak of. Macy, can I get a general for the day? Might be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. You could be spending time with a Virgo. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Listen to your intuition. Mountain, why is my super so against allowing me an additional day in the agreement? Is it her decision, or was it something that she was told to do? It could be something that was discussed with somebody else, and it may have something to do with, like, if we do it for you, we have to do it for others, like that kind of a thing. And it might not be the same thing, but it may be like making an exception or allowing you to have something extra, then I'm going to have to do it for somebody else, like that kind of a thing. I don't know all the details, but it looks like is worried about like setting an example for the whole place, or like not being able to give one person more than the other. It has something to do with like the procedure, policy, way things operate, and it does have something to do with somebody else. Yeah. And I would find out. I would ask if you can. You need it for your health issues? Well, I guess if you could get it from something from the doctor, if you can have it documented by the doctor, but I don't know. You know, it's yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the issues are, but yeah, it's like if you can't. It's like if you can't do it, then you can't do it. But like this is the job, and if you can't do it, then you have to do something else. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know all the details. It reminded me of. So I'll tell a story. This is such bullshit. When I worked full time, the CFO had the CFO. First of all, there was 40 people in the building, and there was like 8 vice presidents. Ridiculous. Everybody was a boss. And they all made really good money, and they were like, they all got company cars. No reason to have a company car. They didn't travel. Like, I can understand the traveling salesman having a company car, but to drive 8 miles to work every day, we give you a company car and we pay the insurance and put gas in it. Kind of crazy, right? Anyway. And then, meanwhile, you got people that are losing their job and their health insurance because everything is going up, and those people are getting nothing. All besides the point. Anyway. So he had the office in the center of the building, and the way the building was shaped, it had his office had windows all around it, and there were blinds, and the blinds were always pulled down so you couldn't see in. So one afternoon, the blinds were like crinkled, like, you know, those slatted blinds, and there was a space, and it kind of crinkled like this, and you could see in, and I'm not kidding you. You walk past, he took his phone off of the receiver, so it looked like he was on the phone to the reception desk. He put one of those nighttime masks on, and he was sleeping at the desk. And we all could see it as plain as day. So this is what I'm talking about, how somebody else asked, maybe it was last night, about why are people covering for so-and-so? Buddies cover for one another. So it's traveling around that this guy's sleeping at his desk, and one of the other VPs starts coming around saying, well, he needs to take a nap in the afternoon because he has a heart condition. So one of my coworkers in the office who had a bunch of medical issues and didn't sleep at her desk in the afternoon, had an appointment with the cardiologist that day. And when she went there, she asked, she goes, could you give me a note so that I could sleep at my desk? And the cardiologist was like, what? And she explained the situation. And the cardiologist said, as a doctor, if you can't do the job, then I would have to suggest you go out on disability. But I can't tell you that you can get paid for, you can sleep at your desk and get paid for that. And that they were laughing. She then told him the story. But anyway, so like that's kind of how it's coming off. Like, I can't make accommodations for you because I have to give it to other people. But if you do get some kind of a note from the doctor, maybe you'll be able to get it. Maybe you'll be able to pull it off. Liz, general for tomorrow. For tomorrow, negativity moves into the past. Disappointments heal and move into the past. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Feeling grounded and stable. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. And then you'll get the Empress bringing in love and money, or more of it. Aries, who's coming towards Arian Aries in love. Oh my goodness, what am I doing here? Did you donate? Did you send a donation? Mountain, is Rad the one influencing my super? Not convinced it's this person, but you got the Fool in reverse, which means you're probably going to find out who it is. Where the heck am I here? Bernard? I'm okay. How are you? Good, good, good. Bernard, a general reading for who's coming my way. Well, you got some people coming in. You could have an Aries or a Pisces. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and exploring your options leads to success. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. You also could be spending time with Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Tiba, will I get in a relationship? You may find yourself in a relationship, possibly with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, before the end of this year. Where haven't I gotten to? Raymond, how do you see my trip to Salem going in October? It's going to be awesome. You're going to have a great time. Yeah, you have a wish that comes true, feeling grounded and stable. It's going to be fun and exciting, and new adventure. It's going to be great. Debs, will I end up moving this weekend to Boston before July 1st? I'm not convinced it's going to be this weekend before July 1st. Or maybe it's not done by July 1st. It may take a little while. I don't think it's going to be completed this weekend. Liz, love general. You have growth, change, and transformation coming in and around love when you explore your options. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve. Air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, possibly an Aries. Empress is bringing in love and money, or more of it. And you're no longer holding yourself back. Life is moving forward. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. You also may have a Leo coming in. If you're already in a relationship, current relationship should be functioning well, and your relationship may be strengthening. And C, will Kay want to hire me as a senior analyst? Yeah, that could happen. That could happen. Stacy for today. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders and life begins to move forward. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. Maybe spending time with a Libra. You're not looking back on the past. Life is moving forward. Pretty good. Pretty good. Lucy wants spirit messages. Five of Air, an unwise choice. Learn what you can from the situation and review everyone's motives. Emperor, Archangel Michael, organization and logic, structure, discipline, leadership. Page of Water, artistic and friendly. A new person enters your life. A relationship begins a new phase. And psychic abilities. Peach. Hey Alex, I feel like it's been a long time. How you been? General. General, you have new beginnings on the horizon that lead to success. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. New beginnings on the horizon that can lead to more money coming in, and you may have choices and options around social activity. No longer holding yourself back. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Life is moving forward. Not bad, not bad. Brittany, new subscriber. Oh, welcome. What is Curtis Virgo's intentions with me? Should I keep fighting for our relationship? Oh, I have no second child. Okay. Okay, I don't see much changing around this situation. And he shows us the Hermit in reverse, which is somebody who may know that they've done something wrong, but they're not really willing to take responsibility for it. So I would say you have to make the decision as to whether or not this is enough for you and if this is something that you want for your children. The decision is yours, not his, but there's not much changing if that's what you're asking. Now, I always hate the question, fight for. Like, what are you doing to fight for? You know what I'm saying? Like, it sounds very, like, I'm fighting for this. Is he going to fight for it? What would you expect him to do? He's not changing. He doesn't look like he's taking a whole lot of responsibility. Things look a little bit out of balance and a little unsuccessful. And that's probably going to continue. So you have to make the decision as to whether or not this is the life that you want. If you're okay with it, then you can stay in the relationship. If you want more for yourself and your children, that may be a decision that you have to make. But I don't see all that much changing around the situation. Stacy for tomorrow. Tomorrow looks good. You have a disappointment healing and moving into the past. Life's moving forward towards greener pastures. Your luck may change for the better and you're not looking back on the past. Maybe spending time with a Taurus. Anxiety is easing. The hard work you put into business pays off. You could be feeling ambitious. You'll be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Nev, is my friend Sam's husband, G, the Scorpio, cheating on her? I think something's going on, yeah. Something's going on. Three of Cups is in reverse. So I would say something is up with that situation. Red, general on love, anyone new? You do have somebody coming in out of the clear blue sky. That could be somebody new. And all of a sudden a disappointment heals and you're ready for life to move forward. They may be an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it. Life's moving forward towards greener pastures with negativity moving into the past. Life comes into balance. And you might be feeling something nice is happening around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, or your next relationship's got long-term potential around it. I think it's going to be air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. All About Maine, Lamar's thoughts and feelings, next action. He may be looking to get together soon. There may be travel. I don't know if you're traveling together or you travel to see one another. Communication comes in that leads to travel. He may be feeling like, I don't know if it's been a while since you've seen him, He may make you an offer. A Taurus makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Or, if there's no Taurus around you, there could be long-term commitment around you with your next relationship. Or current relationship if you're in one. Red. Why have none of my options worked out? Exploring your options leads to success. Anything that's out of balance will move into the past. Exploring choices and options leads to a new journey. So I hate saying this. I've heard people say it. It was said to me in the past. Sometimes you got to kiss a few frogs. But it's true. Like sometimes you just need to experience a few things before things finally move forward. I hate that. I hate that saying. Those. Anthony, when did you see the oil company? When did you see I joined the oil company this year? It is possible like late August, early September. Could that be that quick? Late August, early September? Ladybug, will I get a job? Will I keep it and do well? You have potential for long-term around your next job. You do have a new job coming in sometime between now and the end of the summer, and you do have potential to do well. Michelle, love reading. Leave people, places, and things in the past that no longer serve you, and a new journey leads you to a well-functioning relationship that brings in happiness, and it could be with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. New beginnings are on the horizon. You're not looking back on the past. The year, I want to ask the cards how I can move away from the current place I'm staying regardless of my finances. I knew that was going to be the answer. Well, you got two choices. You could find somebody to live with, a family member or somebody that may have room. And the other one is to focus on saving money and putting money aside. Yeah. Like the hard work that you put in, feeling better compensated, better respected, strengthening your finances lead to a wish comes true that could lead to a new home. Unless you have a relative that is willing to take you in. A relative or a friend or someone, but I don't know that that's the answer. Red, why did Ryan not work out? Are you sure that it hasn't worked out? Because this person still shows up around you with happiness if you listen to your intuition. And with a new journey possible here. So I can't say that it hasn't worked. Maybe it hasn't worked out yet. It also looks like it could be a timing thing. And I was saying this before, not today, but I said it during the week. Now is not a good time to start a relationship anyway because of Neptune. I would wait. I wouldn't even try to start a new relationship until we get past, I don't know, maybe sometime in August. Because it's like Neptune is, it's deceitful or illusionary, delusional. It's like you may see somebody as like the perfect person, and then you kind of get to know them and they're not what they appear. Or it could be like hot love for 3 minutes and then it kind of fades and you're like, ah, that kind of a thing. So it may be a timing thing because the cards do indicate slow and steady wins the race. Cosmic, I've been on Ozempic for a year now. Only lost 28 pounds. I still have another 50 to go to reach my healthy goal recommended by my doctor. Now I'm at the highest dose. Will I reach my goal by the spring? You could reach that goal by the spring, yeah. That's possible. And see, when will I start if he hires me? And maybe sometime late July, early August. Well, I mean, the cards kind of indicate between July and September. I don't think it's going to take that long. Red, when will I get laid? I think you could probably make that happen pretty quick. Before the summer ends, possibly within the next 4 weeks. Red, will I hit my 122 goal this year? You could make that happen, yes. I'm going back up to the top. Mountain, it's always individualized, and I have a doctor's note, so I'm confused when my doctor says no less than 6. I don't know what's going on. For whatever the reason is, either they're not believing it. I mean, if the doctor's note says it, they should give it to you. But I don't know if somebody feels like you're trying to take advantage. Yeah, I don't know. You're going to have to talk this out with them. I mean, it's one day. I don't see what the big deal is. But for some reason, it looks like they may be feeling like you're trying to take advantage. But the doctor's note, if the doctor's giving it to you, I don't see why they wouldn't just give it to you. It could be that they're trying to make an example. Okay, I don't know what the issue is like with the locations, because if you can do it no matter where you are, I don't see what the difference is. The only thing that, with the way that it keeps reading is like accommodating one person. It's like always accommodating one person. I don't see it as a big deal, but I don't know if other people have issues and that other people are going to want some kind of the same treatment. I know it should be individualized, but people are people, you know. If I don't know if it's something that's making your life easy and the other person doesn't get the same treatment, it may be an issue with them, and that may be what they're trying to avoid. But I don't know all the ins and outs of it. Well, listen, that Alex, I did them. Okay, Peach, I did. Brenda, do you see my check coming? Do you see my check coming? I think you are going to get a check today, or soon. If you don't get it today, soon, within the next couple of days. Victor, my sister died this year. Oh, sorry to hear that. Can you get a message from her and tell me? Okay, let's go to the spirit cards for that. Justice, Archangel Raguel. Fair and just decisions. Do what you know is right and stand up for your beliefs. Queen of Earth, thoughtful, creative, warm, and sensible. Make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. Seven of Fire. Defend your beliefs and decisions. Stand your ground. Choose your battles wisely. Come on for the rest of the day. Could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. The hard work that you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may be planning travel. Nas, what did Akash think today looking at me? You may think that you're a nice person, somebody who is down to earth, somebody who is pleasant. Didn't seem to have a strong emotional, like, they didn't really think much. You know, it's like they saw you, that kind of a thing. I don't know what your relationship is with this person. Serena, is Nauer looking for a relationship with me? I don't see this person putting in any effort towards a committed relationship at this point. If you have an interest in them, I would let them know how you feel. I don't know where you guys are in this relationship, but things look a little out of balance between the two of you. Jamila, why did Sagittarius contact me? Feeling nostalgic for the past. Be careful with this person. I don't know who they are or what it is that you had with them in the past, but it's like having a rough moment, feeling nostalgic for the past, but it may blow over and then you might not hear from them again. Oh, Ari, I didn't do yours. There was a purple heart there, but I didn't see a donation come through. Did you send a donation? Tarot Wings, do you see any future between Kritika and Annie Rude? Annie Rude is the crush of Kritika. Does he stalk her? I don't think that he stalks her. I think that she's got the crush on him and she may be kind of stalking him. It doesn't look like these two people are on the same page. If she's interested in him, she may have to let him know how she feels. Desha, how you been? Did I make the right decision to walk away from Robert the Gemini? Yes, you did. Let's see what the cards say. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Helps a wish come true. New doors open. You could have an Aquarius coming in or Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. So basically, when anyone asks, did I make the right decision by leaving? The leaving is usually the right decision because you wouldn't be contemplating it if you were happy. If you were in a successful relationship that was well functioning, you wouldn't want to leave it. So yeah, it's the right answer. You know, it's the people that get caught up in this. I'm going to change it. I'm going to make it better. It's going to be different. By the time we move into our house, it's going to be better. By the time we get married, he's going to be different. When we have our first child, he's going to be a great father. They're lying to themselves. That person is lying to themselves. That person is trying to make somebody change. And think about yourself. How often do you change? Like, there are things that I just don't like, and I'm not going to do them. There are things like, how you people hear me say it. I am a fucking disorganized disaster with housekeeping. I try very hard to keep things in order. Now, I know where everything is, but it's not in a place where it makes sense. Like, I'm looking here at that laundry basket that is full of clean clothes that I haven't put away, and it's been there for days. Why am I like this? I don't know. But if somebody were to come in here and say, are you going to do better? Are you going to change? Are you going to stop? I'm not. I've been trying to change for 20 years. I'm not changing. This is who I am. I just have to try to give myself a little bit of grace that I have strengths in other areas. I'm never late. I get all the shit done I need to get done. I'm pretty good with, you know, being reliable and dependable. Getting that laundry folded has a better chance of me using the laundry from the basket before it makes its way into the... we don't change. Life changes us. Life changes us, but we don't change because somebody tells us to change. Anyway. Did that one. XXX, what's next for me? What's next for me? With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Make sure you're taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life moves forward. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Life comes into balance. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may be planning to travel. Oh, nice, Alex. Congrats. Good for you. I'm okay. I'm getting over a rotten cold. But other than that, I'm okay. Walrus, I need the person's name. I can't answer for her. I need to know who we're talking about. Don, gambling reading. If I gamble in Jamaica, will I win? Can I use nutmeg or rue perfume to win? I don't see a large win coming in around gambling in Jamaica, and I can't tell you to gamble with nutmeg and that it's going to make a difference. So I would be cautious with money if you're the kind of person that tends to gamble a lot and you could risk losing it, because I don't see a big win coming in. I mean, you could carry citrine in your wallet, which usually helps money flow to the wallet, but I wouldn't tell anybody to gamble. It's too risky. Most people, all the people lose their money, and the winning is very slim. So I would proceed with caution with that. But you could do whatever you want. Lima, I recently met D. He's really young, but seems like a good person. Take things slow, and a new journey could begin and strengthen. Listen to your intuition, keep the lines of communication open, and explore the option. It looks like it's got potential. Not bad. I don't care about age. I really don't. Only time I care, obviously, is when we're talking about somebody who's underage, or the only time that it could really be a problem, in my opinion, is if the woman is past childbearing ages and the man still wants children. That's the only time. Because if it's reversed, what difference does it make? The man can still have children. But yeah, I don't care about age. I don't care. You can have somebody who is 70 and he acts like he's 12, or you can have somebody who is 18 and he's like matured like a 40-year-old. Learning to breathe. What comes next in my love life? Life changes for you for the better quickly when you explore your options. You have an air sign coming in, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You have happiness coming in around love when you walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. You also may have another Libra coming in. Taylor, how will love be for me this weekend? It looks like there's some potential this weekend to spend time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. But Cancer comes up the strongest. There also may be a Gemini around. Listen to your intuition. Old disappointments are healing and moving into the past, and life is moving forward. Ruchi, next in love. Ruchi, next in love. When it comes to love, you've got a Sagittarius here, and then another fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Exploring your options leads to success. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. A wish comes true. Butterfly, love. When it comes to love, you have walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and explore your options. You may have water here, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Also may have a Libra. New beginnings are on the horizon that could lead you to success around love. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve when it comes to love. Nicole, will I get a job? May get a job over the summer, yeah. D for today. For today, you have solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the day. You may be planning travel. An old wound or a disappointment is healing and moving into the past. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Brooklyn, will I be able to make my payment on July 14th? Yes, I think you will. Stacy, finances for the rest of the month. Finances are okay. You got money coming in. You're paying your bills. Things are functioning. You might not have $1 million falling from the sky, but you're doing okay. Yeah, you'll be okay. B, what would it be like if I moved back to Florida? It's too broad of a question. You're gonna have good days, you're gonna have bad days. Like, yeah, it's too broad of a question. I need something a little bit more specific. Liz, love for this weekend. You do have love moving forward this weekend and negativity moving into the past. A new journey could begin, and you may be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Expressing your wants and needs around love may be helpful. Mountain, and I have some conditions that I need to be home for. If they think that I'm taking advantage, why don't they ask for more medical info? They're being resistant. Yeah, I don't know what the issue is. Has this been something going on for a while that they just don't want to give it to you? It's like there's indecision and they're putting it off. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the next step would be. It looks like they're giving you a hard time about it. Maybe if you fight for it enough and you go above and beyond, like above whoever is giving the hard time, maybe you'll be able to get it. Red, court in July outcome. It looks good. You should be successful. Growth, change, and transformation leads to success and relief around the situation. Pretty good. No, Ari, it's not donation only, but the purple heart is when people do a donation. They put a purple heart so I know they made a donation, and then I can see if the money came in. You see what I'm saying? Blue hearts, purple hearts. So because the purple heart was there, it signals to me that it was a donation. That's why I asked. Devin, do you see me getting my license in a couple of months? Yeah. Star, who's coming towards me in my love life? Leave people, places, and things in the past that no longer serve you. Anything that's like stuck, stagnant, or out of balance, let it go. And make sure that whoever comes in has no one else around them, because third-party situation will lead to disaster and disappointment. Then you have new energy coming in. You have Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Just make sure that they don't have anyone else around them, because it would be disappointing. Old wounds heal and move into the past, but it's time to move in a new direction. Could have a Leo coming in. You may also have Water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Exploring your options could lead you to success. Red, why is Pisces insecure about his finances? You know what it may be? So it may be something from the past. I don't know if he grew up as a child, somebody whose family struggled, or if he personally had issues with finances in the past. It's like constantly feeling like I'm going to be broke, fear of being broke, which is not a good energy to be in, because then you kind of make that happen. Bella, is my friend competing with me indirectly? Yeah, a little bit. There's a little bit of competition here. Yeah. Adonis, does V currently have you blocked back? Yes, I think so. But it's not going to last. There's communication coming in soon. Devin, do you see me getting a car this year? You could make that happen, yeah. Red, is he broke? I don't think he's broke. No, I don't think he's broke, but I think he's got a fear of being broke. I think he's been broke before, and I think that may be some kind of a old wound that he has. I don't think he's broke. I think he may be like average. Vartika, what's next for me? You may have money coming in, and you may be planning travel. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Maybe spending time with a Libra. Maggie, general for Saturday and Sunday. Life changes for you for the better quickly when you set boundaries. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. You may be planning travel. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Maybe spending time with Sagittarius. Could hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Not bad. Pallavi, love. You got cause for celebration coming in around love, with having choices and options here. Could be Water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or wish comes true. May have a Sagittarius or a Leo around. Exploring your options leads to success around love. Not bad. Not bad at all. Lady Sunshine, what's next for me? Maybe thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life moves forward. Feeling ambitious, be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe planning travel to water, by water, or around water. B, would I be happy and successful if I move back to Florida? I can't answer the happy part. Will you be successful at a job in Florida? I can answer that. There is potential to get a job in Florida that would bring in money and you would be successful with. There's new job opportunities coming in. But as far as being happy, happiness doesn't come from being in a specific place or from a person or an item. You have to be happy. And if you're not happy, going to Florida isn't going to make you happy. Nothing makes us happy. Victor. Did I answer for Victor? Lucinda I didn't answer for. Right. Stephanie Financial, I did, didn't I? Anybody remember? Lucinda, anything tarot wants me to know. Success is coming in around work, school, or business. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Feeling better, compensated, better, respected around work, school, or business leads to success. Around work, school, or business. Not bad. Nelia, may I have a general reading? You have a wish that comes true around work, school, or business. The hard work you put in pays off, and feeling ambitious to be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Life comes into balance. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe spending time with a Virgo. Could also be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Money comes in and you may be paying off a bill of debt or a loan. Jess, what's coming towards me in love? I've been really bored. It's been really boring and slow lately to the point where I feel nothing. Well, you have happiness coming in around new opportunities. You're not looking back on the past, and that brings in relief around life moving forward. Could be with an Aries, could be with a Libra. Out of the clear blue sky, things move forward and a wish comes true. Bella, trying to move in silence. Has she seen my work? I don't think she's seen it yet. What is the future between Akshat and me? It depends where you guys are in your relationship right now. I don't see much changing. So things are probably the near future looks the same as it is now. So if you're happy and content, that's going to continue. If you're looking for more, there's indecision around it. I don't see much moving forward as of right now. YP, relationship reading for July. Looks like there's disappointment or negativity around things being out of balance around your relationship right now. I don't know where you guys are in your relationship, but I would say that two people are not on the same page. One person, and there may be an argument. There could be arguments and discussions coming in around indecision and instability. I don't know where you guys are in the relationship, but I'm going to say it's two people that are not on the same page, and I don't think that they're finding compromise in July. Butterfly A, love. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and you may be spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. New beginnings are on the horizon that push life forward towards greener pastures. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve. Life is moving forward. You also may have a Virgo here. Is there anyone here I haven't answered for yet? Stephanie, I answered for, right? Like a really long time ago? Am I wrong? RK for the next 48. Anxiety eases and moves into the past and a wish comes true. You may be spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Money comes in, finances improve, anxiety eases and moves into the past. You're making decisions that push life forward. Not bad. AA, how does Be My Boss think about my work so far? Pretty good. I think they find you to be grounded, stable, diligent, focused, and hardworking. Cause for celebration comes in around your effort. Cosmic, do you see Brian the UPS guy being single? I'm afraid of asking him. I'm going to be single forever. I'm not convinced he's single, but I would find out. Mountain, do a lot of folks my supervisory line think that I'm taking advantage? Why do they think that? For some reason, I don't know all the details, but it's like feeling like, yeah, I do think that they think that you're trying to get more out of them. Yeah, like you just don't want to do something, or you just want to make it easier, which I don't see what's wrong with making life easier, but the issue that it keeps showing is like, I don't know if this is something that's been reoccurring or it's progressively getting more. Maybe it was less at one point, but yeah, I don't know what the problem is. Like they may feel like it's a problem or a recurring problem, or we keep giving more kind of a thing, or afraid that there may be more coming. Okay, now we approve 6, but now maybe next time it's going to be 7 or something along those lines. That might not be it, but yeah, somebody thinks that you're taking advantage. But Cosmic, your age shouldn't make you miss somebody. It doesn't make a difference if you're 100 or if you're 12. The X is the X. So missing that person, who they were then, like if you went back to that relationship, you're both different people now. So your age, like age doesn't make a difference. It's how you're growing, changing, transforming, and fixing the wounds and shit that's inside you that matters. And if your life's not moving forward, self-reflecting and figuring out what is it that I'm not doing that's keeping myself stagnant is more helpful than just thinking about the X. The X is not the answer. The X is almost never the answer. The X taught us what we need to know. It's time to move forward. So yeah, like don't look at it like that. Like hitting like running backwards is never the answer just because there's nobody standing in front of us. It's just it's better to be alone than to be abused. It's better to be alone than to be in something that's dysfunctional, because the dysfunction or the old shit will keep life from moving forward. Life may move forward slowly when there's nobody standing in front of you. But life isn't going to move forward at all if we keep old shit around. So disconnect from that X. It's not helping. It's not helping. But Cosmic, it's not true. It doesn't matter how old you are, because people get divorced. People, I mean, what gets hard as you get older is finding people that don't already have children and ex-wives and that kind of shit. That could be a problem. But there's always single people out there, because nothing lasts forever. But if you start putting these ideas in your head that there's nobody single out there, it's just not true. But it's going to keep you stagnant, because that's what you're putting out there. There's nobody single at 40. There are people single at 40. There are people that are single at 50. There are people that are single at 60. So if you start like putting that energy out there, you're just going to keep cultivating like, oh, well, I'm too old, I'm too this, I'm too that. Every time I get on myself about my age, you know, because with figure skating, you really get to see how old you are. I always think, Cher doesn't think it. Mick Jagger doesn't think it. So forget about the age thing. Who was it recently that was just with a guy who was a lot younger? I don't remember if it was Madonna or J-Lo. Somebody was with a guy who was a lot younger. Like, age doesn't matter. One of my closest friends is dating a guy who's significantly younger than her. So what? And her attitude is never, there's nobody single at my age. I don't even know how she found this guy, because he's significant. I know where she met him, but like significantly younger. Like a lot. Well, whatever. Whatever. Brooklyn, I answered that when I said you will be able to pay the car. But what is their reasoning for this? It doesn't make sense to me. Why are they singling me out when there are others that have more? I've been trying to get something done since 2017, and they kicked the can into COVID, and now we're back in the office, and my health is suffering because of it. Well, then maybe it's time to like see if you can get disability or something like that, because I don't know. I can't answer it because I don't know all the details. But the way that it's reading is like, this is like, there's always an issue, or there's always a problem, and the more we give, the more that gets taken. I can't answer for other people because I just don't know their situation. I can't read the cards if I don't know what's going on in their life, but that's the way it's reading. So you may fight for it, you may be able to get it, it's possible, but it's going to take a little bit of work. Like you said, this has been going on for 10 years. If it's affected your life over the last 8 to 10 years, maybe time to think about doing something else, or seeing if you qualify for a disability or something. But I don't know. They're very resistant, because like the way it's coming up is like it's always something, or the more we give, the more that gets taken. And I'm not really sure what all the details are as far as other people are concerned. They may be part of it. That may be part of it. Like, we gave this to that person, and now this person wanted it. And then this person needed it, and then that person got it. And if we don't draw the line somewhere, everyone's going to be elsewhere and no one's going to be here. That could be it. I don't know, because I don't know all the details. But that's the way it's reading. Like, this is the job. This was the job that you took. If you can't do it for medical reasons, you may, think about yourself first to see if you could do something that's either work from home or close to home or whatever it is. I did. Mel, updated love reading for Aquarius. As of right now, it looks like things are a little slow around Aquarius. They do have the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities, but they may be feeling like not all that much has been happening. They have a Virgo around them, and they are ready for life to move forward, but I don't know that life is moving forward. I mean, eventually it will, but right now, things look a little out of balance. A little bit out of balance, a little bit like stagnant. New beginnings on the horizon could be with Virgo, but they kind of look a little slow. I don't know if recently or in the near recent past they had a tower moment. and that may be something that's keeping them stagnant, but they look a little slow right now. Doll face for the weekend. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and life moves forward. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Listen to your intuition, and life moves forward. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Oh, thank you, Dollface. Thank you, thank you. Fatima, what's coming towards me? Feeling ambitious, be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Life changes for you for the better quickly when you're sure about what you want and you don't settle for less than you want. Cause for celebration comes in around work, school, or business. Adonis, I tried to finish printing, but I ran out of paper. Oh my God, we got all these obstacles. If I do not get the documents turned in today, is it fine to turn them in tomorrow? I think it is. Let's see. Yeah, you got... yeah, you got better than 70% chance. Yes, it's okay. Cosmic, time frame of when GS will hire me permanently. Maybe sometime like late July, early August. Could that be possible? Is there anybody else here who I haven't answered for? You too, Cosmic. We'll see you later. Anybody else here? Otherwise, I'll wrap it up and I'll see you guys later. Maybe later this afternoon. We'll see how it goes. Thank you all very much for being here. Have a nice evening, afternoon, whatever it is.